I took off my carbon fiber props, the ones that I had in a previous video that make this fly a lot faster. They're really air grabbers. Put the standard ones back on, and now I've lost that kind of weird sound you get when you put them on there. It sounds sort of rattly. You'll still get some rattle sound, but that's your battery door. It's just a cheap door. Yeah, if you have one of these and you haven't had it that long, I really recommend that you take it nice and easy and just fly it slow at first, because this thing goes about 50 miles an hour. You know, you're covering 1,000 feet in about 6 seconds. So I mean, maybe that's not an exact quote. I'm trying to remember the numbers. I figured out now, but if you're running this full blast on speed, you've got about 3 to 4 seconds before you have to make an abrupt turn, or this thing's going to turn into a dot. I mean, it'll go across 130 meters and nothing flat. I'm not even in dual rate, and this thing wants to go almost, 80 degrees. I don't even have the throttle barely on right now, and I don't have all the pitch on, and look at that. Wow. Yeah, it's a monster. And you got to remember, it weighs almost 2 pounds, just a little bit under a kilogram. And so unless you develop some really good technique as far as throwing reverse on it, and when you're making your turns, it's going to take some space. It's going to require a little space to make some turns and moves. It's not going to turn on a dime, not with that kind of inertia, not with that kind of weight going forward at 50 miles an hour. Right now I'm just playing with it, okay? I don't even have I don't have hardly any throttle on at all. This is not really a good night flyer. It doesn't have really any significant lights on top, so when you're turning or something like that, it'll just absolutely disappear on you. This quadcopter really is a monster. You definitely don't want to get one of these until your piloting skills are pretty darn good. You know, you got to be, you know, in the intermediate area someplace, or just forget it. There is just power to spare with this baby. I don't know how long I've been flying this. Sometimes I don't hear my timer go off, so I'm gonna... Yeah, there it is. I'm blinking red. That means my battery's low. I better land that. And sure enough, no, my timer didn't go off yet. I guess I must have had sort of a low battery to start out with for some reason. Huh.